Good morning. Time to make the coffee. Today's flavor is blueberry cinnamon crumble decaf. I got it online at Amazon, so I thought I'd go for decaf this morning. I should be drinking decaf anyway because of the caffeine. Caffeine irritates your esophagus and is bad for heartburn, along with the acid in the coffee. That's why I limit myself to usually 1 cup a day. I used to drink it all day long, literally. And I started that when I was a hairdresser. And the place I worked, the break room was always cold. So in between customers, in our downtime, we either did some cleaning or some sitting and just talking with the other stylists, which was always nice. And a couple of them became very good friends, and I'm still in touch with them today. But anyway, I put a little extra cinnamon in my coffee cup this morning. The only problem with that is it doesn't really melt, and it kind of floats around on the top. But this coffee isn't very flavorful when it comes to the extra flavors. The coffee kind of covers it up. So anyway, I just thought I'd give that a try this morning. And it's kind of gloomy out. Everything is so wet and damp. I forgot what the temperature is going to be. Let me ask my friend. Alexa, what's the temperature?
Good morning, Ellen. Right now, it's 36 degrees Fahrenheit. Today, expect a high of 38 degrees.
So there we go. So whenever I forget to look at the forecast, I ask her, I don't want to mention her name right now because then it wakes her up, for the weather forecast. So all right, let's put some creamer in the coffee and see if adding that little bit of cinnamon gave it a little more flavor. And I'm doing chocolate blueberry today. I don't know, seems like chocolate goes with everything. I mean, you can pair it with wine, with coffee, with tea. You can make it in desserts. It's a very versatile ingredient. And coffee with or chocolate with a dessert wine is very tasty. So not too bad with the cinnamon floating on top, but there is a little something. I don't know if you can see that. No, not so much. But cheers anyway. We'll give it a taste. I don't know, maybe it's my taste buds. I mean, it's good, it's tasty. I just don't taste a lot of anything other than coffee. So I'm having a debate with myself. I don't need to go to a store today. Thank God for that. I have plenty of lettuce, and I have tomatoes and avocados, and because I was almost all out of, the only thing I had left was green onions and carrots. So last time I went shopping, I got a cucumber because I like to eat that with ranch flavored cream cheese on marble rye. So I did buy some marble rye, but oh my gosh, it's the tiniest loaf in the world and $6. So I don't buy it all the time, but I have some Beyond or Impossible, whatever, ground patties. And I'd like to make another patty melt because that was so delicious on that rye bread. So, but I may have that for dinner. I'm not sure. I don't really have a whole lot of leftovers, although I did go over my daughter's house last night. My other grandson, Damien, wanted a haircut. So my daughter said that they were going to stop and pick up it was some ramen yakisoba place. So she treated me to dinner, which I don't like her to do. I mean, you know, I'm the mom, I want to treat her, but she insisted. So I had yakisoba from the place, but it really wasn't very good. It wasn't very flavorful. And the noodles that they used were kind of like spaghetti rather than the fatter yakisoba noodles. So I like the yakisoba that you can get frozen at Costco much better. And I think you get 6 of them. And I think they're like around $11, but don't hold me to the price. But those are good, that yakisoba, and it's quick and easy. I always add some extra soy sauce. But it does make a quick and easy meal, and it's filling. So, all right, well, I don't know if I'm going to stay home. I'd like to get my front porch decorated. I bought a couple of cheap Dollar Tree and Mark's Decor pieces that I'm going to MacGyver into one piece. And, you know, it usually only lasts a season, and that's fine because that's less to store. So, you know, for under $10, $15, however much you want to spend, you can decorate your outside, and, you know, you're not out a lot of money. Now mine are sort of under an overhang, so they don't quite get beat up too much, but usually one season, 2 at the most, and then they're ready to go in the trash. And I know it's not the greenest thing you can do, but, you know, I mean, humans make some garbage. That's all there is to it. We're messy buggers. So anyway, I'm going to go enjoy my coffee, and I will meet you at the budget book. Okay, back at the budget book. Yesterday I did spend money. If you want to see what I bought, I showed you that in yesterday's video. I bought some decor for my front porch. So that was, probably about $10 worth. And that's okay. Things that are outside get ruined anyway, so the stuff I had last year, I threw away because it just didn't make it through the whole winter. So that went in the trash. So I think from now on, that's what I'm going to do, is just get my outside decor really cheap at the Dollar Tree or at Mark's, because Mark's has a closeout section where they have cheap decor. So I think that's what I'm just going to do. Then I'll throw it out if it gets ruined. So anyway, today I don't plan on going to a store and spending money. There's nothing that I need online. I need to start wrapping gifts because we have our celebration on the 24th here at my house. Then on Christmas Day, we usually go to my ex-husband's house and we make merry there. So, not that much time left. I still have gifts to wrap, put up my outside decor, which is going to be very simple, just hanging some things on a couple hooks. And I want to add some colored lights to my little shrubs out there that I have in the pots. Right now they just have white lights in there. And that way I can turn them on all year round, just for a little ambiance outside. But I felt like for Christmas I wanted to add a little bit of color to the little shrubs. So I have like a 50 light string of lights that I'll put in each little shrub. So that's the plan for today. And then I'll be pretty much done with everything other than giving the house a little bit of a tidy up. So that's good. Usually I'm running around at the last minute doing everything. But the only thing I want to do on Christmas Eve day is just put my food in the crock pot and have a nice relaxing day. Put on some Christmas music, have some beverages, and that'll be a nice day. So anyway, I don't want to be all hectic and all frazzled by the time my family arrives. I just want to be chill and mellow and enjoy their company, and it'll be fun. Anyway, that's the plan, and hopefully it comes to fruition, because we all know how that works out sometimes. So anyway, it's almost time to make copies of new pages for 2024, and we'll see how that year goes. I'm planning on paying off most of my bills, my car, that little loan that I had. That's under $2,000. I'm not sure exactly how much that is. I just pay those auto pay. So, and for that, I've always paid extra. So that's $300 a month I pay that to pay it off. So anyway, moving right along financially, and hopefully we don't have any shenanigans that go on that takes even more money that we don't have and sends it away for dumb things. And if you don't agree it's a dumb thing, well, you do you, I'll do me. We can still be friends. So, all right, I will be back in a little bit. 101 Ways to Simplify Your Life by Candy Paul. Day number 45. Let go of grudges. Be kind and merciful and forgive others, just as God forgave you because of Christ. Ephesians 4:32. Holding on to anger and grudges steals energy from your life. Every time you complain to others or to yourself about what someone has done or left undone, you make the wrong worse. No matter what the other person has done, letting go of grudges makes life simpler for you. Ask God to help you forgive others as He has forgiven you. Choose to focus on more positive thoughts by being thankful for what's right in your life instead of rerunning old wrongs in your mind. You'll find you have more energy to enjoy life because your own negativity is no longer draining you. If you have been complaining about a wrong someone did to you, stop. Instead of dwelling on it, choose to forgive that person and move on. Well, good morning, good morning. I'm going to finish my coffee with you guys this morning. So I was thinking about the reading today, and it caused me to reflect on my life, my choices that I've made, people I've angered, people that have angered me, and all in all, I practice that scenario. I let go of it. You know, I put it in God's hands, and it's like, okay, I know there's a reason that this happened, and down the road I'll understand a little better when I'm not right in the emotional upheaval of it all. Now, you guys know I've been married and divorced twice. I had one 15-year relationship with another person, so I've had 3 long-term relationships that in the end did not work out. So, but And I've had friends that I thought were friends that I worked with that betrayed me just so that they could keep their job. And, they became like good friends with the manager. So it caused me to have to either A, switch jobs, or B, take a different position within the company. So, I've had things that have happened in my life too, but I don't dwell on it. I figure I'm a good person, and, if they want to act that way, it's their loss. It's not my loss. And then I see those people in a whole different light. If I was very emotionally attached to, let's say, a husband or something like that, if they did something to either betray me or belittle me or make me feel less than what I know I'm worth, it's on them. It's not on me. I am what I am. And whoever gets into a friendship or a relationship with me knows that about me. I don't sugarcoat it or change myself to accommodate other people. You either like me the way I am or not, and that's okay. Then I invite you to move on to whatever you consider greener pastures in your life, because not having that person in my life actually enhances my life, because I know it wasn't right. But constantly complaining to other people about your problems. Now, I'm not saying, don't talk to people, because you should. But what I'm saying is replaying the same scenario, the same movie. It's like a stuck record that just can't move on past the same note. And you need to give that little record player thing a little shove to move on. So, and then look at what I always do when something like that happens that upsets me. I try and focus on positive things that whatever it was, whatever the situation brought about. And after a while, it's like, you know what? I'm glad that actually happened, because I wouldn't have this and I wouldn't have that. And, it just, your life goes on the way it should. And certain things in life you have control over. And a lot of things, I would say, more than half the things in your life, you don't have control over anyway. You cannot control other people's feelings. You can't control other people's emotions. And as long as you know that you did the best you could and you didn't wrong somebody else, you should be able to move on. And if you wronged somebody, apologize to that person, and if that person can't let it go, that's not on you. And if it's somebody that you feel like you've wronged and you can't actually talk to that person, write them a letter, whether they read it or not, that's up to them, or if they're no longer around at all, you can still write a letter, or you can write it on paper and forgive yourself. We're all human. We all make mistakes. And thinking to yourself, if I would have done this instead of that, so-and-so and I would still be together. Or, if I had been there 5 minutes sooner, something wouldn't have happened to somebody else. We don't have that much power. We like to think we do, but we don't. We have very little power if you actually think of the whole world and all the people on it. And, you know, pretty much, unless you're somebody like Hitler or somebody like crazy like that, most of us have very little impact on the rest of the world. So we have a very, very minute part to play in the whole scenario of things. Some have really big parts to play, but most of us don't. So let go of trying to control everything, trying to force everything into your little idea of what the world should be, and let things play out. And I think you'll be happier for it. At least it works for me. That's all I can say. It works for me. So, okay, I want to show you what I'm going to do with my little decorations that I bought yesterday, and I think they'll be cute. And that'll be one thing that I'm going to do today. And then I dread dragging out that wrapping paper. It's like, it makes a mess because you have to have a surface to do it on. I can't sit on the floor and wrap. I used to be able to do that. I had the whole floor available. I can't do that anymore. It's too uncomfortable. And so I have to have a table, which means I'd either have to take everything off my kitchen table, which I don't want to do, or I have to take the tablecloth and stuff and make a space in my dining room and wrap gifts on there. Wrapping my gifts on a bed, it's just too soft. You don't have enough of a stable table or whatever, and you need that for wrapping. So in the past I've done everything in bags, but I've used up all my Christmas bags. So and I have a lot of Christmas paper, so I'm going to go ahead and try and use that up. So, all right, well, without further ado, I want to show you my idea and what I'm going to do with the decor that I bought yesterday. And it did cost me $8.50, not $5, Ellen. I was never a math wizard, never claimed to be. But anyway, especially when you're thinking about your video and it's like, okay. Anyway, it cost me $8.50, and I think it'll be nice. So let's take a look. Well, I decided what I'm doing with my decorations that I got for the front porch. This is going on my door, and I need to get my hot glue gun out. So I bought these 3 bows with these nice big bells. They're a good size. And they were $1.99 at Mark's. And these 3 things were from Dollar Tree. Now I did get this last year, but I did see that they still have those this year. So I'm going to glue the gnomes onto the ribbons, and I thought it looked like their little feet. So that will go on either side of my front door, and then this will go on my front door. So I need to get out my hot glue gun and just glue all this stuff together. I'll probably put some other glue on with it too, since it will be outside. And I think that'll look nice. It'll be festive and Christmassy. And let's see, I'm not going to count the sign in the middle because I had that from last year. So I spent $2.25, and another $1.99. So let's round it up to less than $5 on my outside decor. So okay, just trying to keep it simple and sweet and cheap. Alright, well the first thing I'm going to do is knock the glue gun over. I'm going to attach these two things so I can put these on my front door. And it's going to be very simple. Very, very simple. Sorry for the noise. So I'm just going to put some glue on the back of this. And then I'm just going to attach the bow to it. And this isn't going to be in the weather. This is going to be outside the weather. So let me see if the glue gun is good to go, and it is. So that's simple and easy. So I'm taking two things that by themselves wouldn't be much of a statement and making it into something that's a little bit more substantial. So I'm just going to glue this on here. And that will be it. It doesn't have to be real precise. That's it. So that's one thing done. I'm going to let that dry, and then I'm going to hang it on my door. So I'll be back with my gnomes. Alright, so for my gnome, I positioned it in the front the way I wanted it. So I'm going to glue this ribbon onto this backing. That way it won't flop around quite as much. And I think that'll be adorable. You guys know I like gnomes. So there's one. And I have to add the glue stick because these things are too short. Alright, there we go. And at least this will get it in the right position. And then I'm just going to glue this down to the plastic on the back of the gnome. So I'll be back when I get this all done. So alright, this is what my little gnome looks like. If you wanted to, you could even put little hands on here. You could put little balls or something. But I'm going to leave him just like this. And I think he turned out really cute. So that was $3.25. So that will be going outside on my front porch. Oh, I got my little decorations up. I think that turned out cute, and it looks much better than just having a bow or a sign, and it kind of goes with the theme I have going on out there, so it looks much more substantial. So I had to go outside in this. I'm not putting my lights on right now because it's not nice out here. It's snowing. It's kind of a wintry mix, but I wanted to show you my little gnomes. I'm excited about the way they turned out. So there they are. My little gnomes. So let me close the door and you can see the whole thing. So here it is. I'm very happy with the way it turned out. And these are the little things I want to put the colored lights in right there. They have a couple picks from last year that survived, but there we go. There is my decorations. There are my decorations, and oh, I'm out here in my pajamas and robe, and I want to go in. All right, I'll see you in a little bit. Well, I'm taking a tea break, having some Bengal spice with some what was it? Caramel, I don't know, caramel Toriani. Cheers. So I'm just taking a break. Just finished up my outdoor decorations. Still in my pajamas. It's a pajama day. I love pajama days. So anyway, I'm taking a break before I start doing a little wrapping. I don't know if I'll get it all done today. I might. There's not that much to wrap. If not, I'll do some more tomorrow. So I want to have all that done by Wednesday, because Wednesday I want to make my cookies from the 2 mixes that I picked up. And then Thursday, my daughter is taking me to get a pedicure. And I have to tell those people, do not massage my legs, because they are still really, really sore. So that would not be a pleasant encounter. So, but they can do my feet, but not my legs. But I'm looking forward to having some nice looking feet, because they're not looking nice right now. And then Friday is the cookie exchange, so I'll take my cookies with me, and I'll help them make more cookies. But that'll be my contribution to the cookie exchange. And I'll let you guys know how the cookies turned out. I'm making Betty Crocker snickerdoodles and Betty Crocker cinnamon toast crunch cookies with Cinnadust, whatever that is. So anyway, I'm going to finish my tea here before I get to the wrapping, and yep, that's pretty much my day. All right, my friends, that's all I have for you today. I want to wish you abundant blessings. I love you guys. Be good to yourself, be good to others. God bless you, and I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, comment, and like. It helps my channel grow. Don't forget to share. Thanks for watching.